In the same place at the same time, but the US and Russian presidents have been unable to reach an agreement on ending the violence in Syria. Barack Obama and Vladimir Putin met on the sidelines of the G20 summit in China after talks between their foreign ministers also ended in failure. It's dashed hopes of a ceasefire in the 5-year-old Syrian civil war, and in particular a weekly 48-hour truce in the war-shattered city of Aleppo to allow aid deliveries and medical evacuations.
Wahhabis are enemies of all mankind. They destroy cities and nature. They kill people. Everyone who doesn't share their barbaric ideology, they consider as an infidel and kill them.
The hospital being attacked by terrorists, and they took the hospital over, and most of the machines which been helping and applying health services in Aleppo being stolen.
Since 2014, 3 missiles have hit our school, one of them killing 7 children and leaving another 24 injured. The reason all this happened is that we stand with our homeland and government. The terrorists want us to close our school, but we won't. We will continue providing education to our children.
Being here, that's actually my duties. I feel I'm among my family here. Syria is my home, and I will not leave, whatever happens.
What you're looking at is Miami, Florida images there, and they're spraying chemicals to stop the spread of the Zika virus, and basically this is a larvicide to kill the mosquitoes when they're first born. Now, the videos I've done earlier in the year, we talked about the scientists from South America coming in and saying that the deformity in the children, they don't think has anything to do with the Zika fever. It's a mild sickness, guys, that's been around forever. But the deformity came in the group of women from that country that were exposed to the same spray, this larvicide, and that was causing the deformities. In other words, the same way it would stop the embryonic stage or the larva stage is by going in and killing and deforming that stage. Well, it doesn't quite kill, or as far as we know yet, we don't have all that information, is killing the children, but in that same beginning biological stage, it's deforming the children. That's what's going on, and that's the only thing that makes sense, because this came out of the Zika forest in Africa a long, long time ago. But now it's a major money maker by Big Pharma. And guys, it could come down to something even more sinister than that, because they've warned in the last few days that this is record warnings from the Center for Disease Control, things such as pregnant women to avoid travel to Miami. And if you haven't been paying attention to it, you should be. You're not going to get it from mainstream, I can tell you that.
You were looking at a pollinator habitat zone for bees, butterflies, and other bugs here in Kentucky. Now, I wanted to share this footage with you because normally this area is teeming with bees and butterflies. And when I went up here to look today, I couldn't find a single bee. Now, the reason I did this is because here recently they sprayed this Naled the spray to kill off the Zika mosquitoes in our area because somebody came here or returned home from an undisclosed destination and they got Zika while they were there. There was no mosquitoes reported here, but yet they sprayed this whole area. And I walked and I looked, could not find a single bee. And what really brought this all to my attention is this story of millions of bees dying from this spray that they're using to fight Zika mosquitoes. What they've been doing in Florida, going down the streets, just dumping this fog all over the place. And many people knowing that this cannot be healthy to breathe in. Well, this knowledge that's in it to kill these so-called Zika mosquitoes is killing bees en masse.
Earthquake shook things up at 7:02 this morning. People throughout downtown Kansas City felt the tremor.
When I was in the shower, I thought I felt like a little bit of rumbling or something, like a little bit, but I thought maybe I just lost my balance for a second or something.
I have friends that live in California and they talk about them, but you know, for us, no. Didn't expect it.
The epicenter of the quake, Pawnee, Oklahoma, over 300 miles away.
The earthquake was able to travel through what's known as basement rock, which is located deep beneath the Earth's surface. The vibrations was able to be felt throughout the flat land of the Midwest.
5.6 quake strike in the Oklahoma region yesterday. Now, as you can see, we've had some 3.2s to 3.5 hit after this. That quake was felt in 7 states.
It's about every 400 years or so that they have a great earthquake of the magnitude that we had in 1811 and 1812.
North Korea has fired 3 ballistic missiles into the sea off its east coast, according to the South Korean military. They were fired from a region south of the capital Pyongyang just after noon local time and flew about 1,000 kilometers, the latest in a series of launches violating UN Security Council resolutions. Japan called it a grave threat to its national security. Judging from the fact that the 3 missiles landed on almost the same spot at almost the same time, I think their missile technology has been substantially improved. Pyongyang defends its right to self-defense and to pursue a space program. The latest launches coincide with the G20 summit in China, which backs the UN's ban on all missile-related activities by North Korea.